Good morning. Haven't been very well for the last few days, so wasn't able to come out and do some videos. But here goes the update on some of the activities that we did in the garden in the past. Remember the cover crop patch that we did here? And I see that the actual cover crop seed that I bought as a cover crop has sprouted beautifully. It's a nice thick patch. This sprouted much later than the seeds that I sow from the home garden. The mix of the lettuce, kale, cabbages or cauliflowers and onions, all the mix that I did here did sprout in 3 days, but I did see a lot of slug activity in that area and everything was eaten in a day or two, and I am not even able to see the little eaten sprouted heads yet. It's all nicely mowed down, but that's fine. I'm going to re-sow this patch again. I see the fava beans are usually late to sprout, but I do see that they're sprouting now, so meaning that all this patch will be full too. But I'm going to come back again today or tomorrow, and I'll try to re-sow this patch again because I want this to be nice and really thick and lush and green. And I see the mums are all having buds. It's beautiful to see that everything is so lush and so beautiful with the rains, with all the dirt washed away. This is so pretty to see. Then comes our mums. Remember the mums that we tried to revive because the root got really dry? I would say this is pretty successful. It's not looking great at the moment because we have a lot of dried stems, but the positive thing is we also see this nice and fresh green growth that did catch up. So I'm going to come back and going to trim down all the dead stems to maybe a couple of inches down, depending on where I see the green growth and not the dead stems. That will help the plant to stem out, to branch out even more, and it's going to revive. This is a very positive scenario. The best thing to do with the mums is once the flowering is done, usually by the time the flowering is done, the plant will start sending out new shoots of growth from underneath. All the mums do that, so we have to come back and trim down all of this growth, so we are giving a chance for this growth to catch up. This happened because the rains and the winds were pretty heavy. That's the reason I'm able to see the inside of the plant. Usually it's all caught up, and it's a beautiful season to see. When it rains, it's very nice because all the leaves are very nice and fresh with no dirt on them. The most prettiest season. The zinnias are still going great with beautiful colors, thriving. But again, when do we call this done? I would say, look at the plant. The blooms are beautiful. The blooms are really fresh and gorgeous. But the plant has a lot of mold, or say the disease on it, powdery mildew, trying to figure out for the word. So there's a lot of the disease that we are seeing, that the plant is catching up because of the humidity in the air, or say too much of humidity in the air, or for many other reasons. I would soon remove that, because that way I'll be giving my mums a chance to look more bright and beautiful. Removing all of the plants will make this area have a new look again. Because it's not looking as good. Though they are producing so many flowers, they're looking gorgeous. I would call this done for now. And going back to our composting, it's been few days since I came out. I'm sure, yes, it shrunk down quite a bit. I also see some hyacinth beans sprouting, maybe from a dry or molded fruit. And in this bed I did have mice activity going. Maybe because of the rains I don't see much today, nothing's disturbed, but they have been digging a lot. I didn't put any baits, but I keep setting the traps. I haven't set them up for the last 2 to 3 days, so I don't know. Up, there we go. We caught a mice. I'm so sorry. So I'll try to move this to a warm spot. So what will I do with the mice? I'm going to give it to my kids, and they're going to take it to a park which is 2 to 3 streets down the lane, and I'll ask them to leave it there. That's what we usually do. I like these traps for that reason. I know it's separating from the family, but that's the best thing I could think of for now. And here goes our coriander seeds that we sowed. They're all coming up very well. And there we have our spinach seeds that came out well, and the peas are doing great, whatever is left out. In this area where I had the trap, I had to keep the trap here because there was a lot of mouse activity in this area, especially all the radishes sprouted and lot of carrots sprouted too, but unfortunately I saw that they were all dug down. That's the reason I had to place the trap here, and it was spot on. I'm going to cover up all of these areas even more with a lot of more seeds. This is the best time to do that, I would say, with the rainwater. Maybe today or tomorrow I'll come back and I'll try to sow more seeds here. I would say the summer gardening is almost came to an end. I didn't have much of the snake gourds, but I see the first fruit forming now. First, maybe, yeah, 1, 2 or 3, I don't know, but I don't know if they have enough time to really fruit. The bitter melon is doing amazing, has been really productive. With the other gourds too, this year I would say was not very successful with the gourds, but now the bottle gourd definitely needs some cold weather, and they're all fruiting now, and I hopefully able to get a fruit or two, and let's find out very soon. But I wouldn't say it's been a successful year for me with the gourds. And the cluster rich gourd was catching up now, beating all the odds with the mice and everything. I was not able to save any seeds. They didn't get any time to really form a seed or dry. It's getting moldy versus because of the season versus getting dry. But I would still say the fruit that we have on the plant right now, if they're going to develop, I would still call it a success. I wish and hope that I'll be able to have more seeds for next season. But let's figure it out. Let's see. Time for the marigolds to catch up. Beautiful. I personally like the scent of the marigolds too. It's looking really beautiful. I think this is going to be almost the last of the fruit, providing or giving the age of the plant. I would say this is going to be the last. There are some new fruits still forming, but obviously because of the weather, the cold, and many other factors, they're getting dry. I was not able to water this plant for almost like 3 days straight in the hot weather, and that's when it really wilted so much. It caught up now because of the rains that we had last night, but they are going to develop some fruit for sure, here and there wherever it is warm, but most of the fruit may not develop given the weather is like what we have now, like a lot of rains and all. It's going to the plants are going to get diseased, and it's almost the end of the season for them. But for sure we may have few more vegetables coming in, and yeah, but I think once I'm done with this set of vegetables that I have here, and maybe a couple here and there, 2 or 3, I'm going to remove the vines. That way I'll have more space for the next crops to come in, and that's how we have to decide on when to say bye-bye to the plant. That way we are making space for new fresh crops to come in. And I hope this video is helpful too. I hope I covered the updates from the past videos that I have done, and would like to keep doing the videos. Thank you so much for encouraging me.